Perez goes nuclear, he talks about the Negreira case and the internal situation at Madrid. There's a lot to break down, so let's get into it. Yesterday, Florentino Perez announced that he's going to have an emergency press conference. It was an unusual one, and people were creating rumors of what could possibly be the case, whether he's going to resign. Now, personally, I didn't think he was going to resign. I just thought he'll answer a few questions about the season. But it turns out it was much more than that. He spoke about the referees, the media, and brought Barcelona as well into the discussion. It was a field day, basically, for all the journalists out there. The first point he made is that he's not resigning. Not surprising at all. There was speculation, however, and what's the crazy thing about it was he actually announced that he's going to hold elections earlier. So he is Real Madrid's president till 2029, but he's calling for early elections. He wanted to know if there is anyone to challenge him, let them do it now. Realistically, I don't think anyone else will be elected instead of Florentino Perez. He's been there for so many years, and even the conditions required to stand for president for Real Madrid is quite hard to fulfill. Like, to even run, you need to have been a club member for 20 years and provide financial guarantees worth a significant percentage of the club's budget. And on top of that, he's never had a real competitor since 2009. So if you go to see, since he has not had a competitor in so long, it's always that he runs alone and no one else can even challenge him. So I don't think there'll be a person to challenge him. It sounds open, but in reality, there's not much of a chance for change. Now, a big part of the press conference he was talking about was the refereeing. He suggested that Real Madrid could have won more titles if decisions had gone differently. He's referring to the Negreira case in this situation. Now, that's obviously a strong opinion, because Barcelona fans will say the referees are on Real Madrid's side, and Real Madrid fans will say that Barcelona have the referees on their side. However, Real Madrid are saying the Negreira case is proof that Barcelona are favored by the referees. At the same time, I felt that he's trying to shift focus of Real Madrid and put it on Barcelona, because if you look at Real Madrid's performance, it's not been that good. Instead of getting questions about that, he can rather answer and talk about Barcelona. Now, about the Negreira case, he called it a major issue, saying that the club is preparing a detailed report to send to UEFA. That part is more of an ongoing situation in Spanish football, and it's something multiple clubs are reacting to, not just Madrid. Barcelona have also responded to the comments, so that's something that could develop further. But for now, it's more about statements. Yeah, so we'll see what will happen later on. Now, about the internal issues going on at the club when it comes to Valverde and Tchouameni, Perez said that there have been leaks, and that is more important than the fight going on between Valverde and Tchouameni, and trying to find the person who is leaking information will be more important than settling this fight. And he says that fights have always been there in Real Madrid, only thing it's never been known to the public. He also mentioned that he feels that there's been a campaign against him on certain parts of the media. That's his perspective, and it explains why he approaches the press conference the way he did. Also, at the same time, it does come out a bit salty, but I'm not a Real Madrid or Barcelona fan, so maybe I can give up, maybe my opinion is a bit more neutral, but from my perspective, I feel like he's a bit salty. Now, to be fair, Real Madrid's record has been strong. It's only 2 seasons that they haven't won anything, and even Perez has had a really good time at Real Madrid, more than 20 plus years. He's had such a long time at Real Madrid. He has won multiple Champions Leagues and league trophies, so there's a reason why he has the confidence to speak the way he does. He spoke about the media agenda against him. So for me, the main takeaway from this press conference, it feels like an attempt to control everything that's going on, the sense of shifting the attention towards referees and maybe other issues. And so that's something that clubs do during difficult moments. So overall, I would say I don't think Perez is leaving Real Madrid. That's not going to happen. There's going to be a lot of change among players, especially with Valverde and Tchouameni. Reports coming out that one of them may leave. So let's see what happens. So Real Madrid fans, let me know your opinions, because this is one of the biggest press conferences ever done for a club by a club president. So let me know your opinions. That's all for Untitled Football News. Make sure to like the video and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and peace.